Spring Airlines, China's largest low-cost carrier, has been waiting for this moment. When pandemic restrictions ease and Chinese travelers take to the skies again.
我们从1月份到现在已经恢复和开通了22条国际航线和3条地区航线。这我们并没有在疫情期间放弃我们的发展步伐。我们在疫情期间仍然坚持引进飞机。第1年大概引进了10多架，第2年也是的。今年也仍然会引进个6架飞机，来保持我们一定的机队运力的增加。
Airlines capacity has been progressively restored, so that's to 42% of 2019's level in Q2.
Unlike other countries, Chinese airports and airlines could be in a better position to meet increased demand.
疫情结束以后，中国应该说恢复得非常快，因为我们各个机场、航空司的人都没有减少，尤其是防疫这种工作比较繁忙，那么工作人员还是没有减少，还这么多，甚至比以前还多了。
China opened up earlier than many people were expecting, and that caught most of the international carriers unawares. And they've already committed their planes to other markets, which make them more money. But the Chinese airlines are ready. Right? China has more than 200 wide-body aircraft of spare capacity just ready to go. And the Chinese airlines they've got pilots trained up and ready, they've got cabin crew and ground staff trained up and ready, so the supply should be ready to come back.
Southeast Asia is well placed to recapture a good slice of the Chinese tourist market, with as many as 3 in 4 Chinese travellers ranking the region as a top destination.
Some of the long-haul destinations will be depressed because the flight connectivity is not there. So the wealthy travelers will find alternatives in Southeast Asia, so they tend to travel Southeast Asia. So it probably, even compared to the pre-pandemic level, there will be more high spenders into Southeast Asian destinations. Most of the consumers will travel within the Southeast Asia and in China and in the Middle East. So I think these areas are very interesting to look for, and these will be the fastest growing and most lucrative travel markets in the world.
Spring Airlines says its flights between Thailand and China have already recovered to 50% of pre-pandemic levels.
我们是飞机跟着市场走，游客哪里他往哪里去，我们就会开通和恢复哪里的航线。现在的游客它的特点呢，第一个是需求强劲，可以说是 revenge 或者报复性的这种恢复。第二个就是阳光型的，因为经过3年疫情的压抑，大家都喜欢冲着阳光去，那么就往东南亚这些地方去的比较多，尤其是一些气候温暖或者是阳光充足的这些东南亚的新加坡啊、泰国啊、马来西亚、越南这些地方去的。中国的游客有一种从众型的特点，一旦有部分人到某一个地方，其他人就会跟随过去。我们的目标市场呢，第一个是中产阶级，目前有4亿左右的中产阶级，未来10年内会发展到8亿人左右的中产阶级，那他们有大量的这种出行的需求。
But while China's airlines are ready to ramp up capacity, experts say it might take some time for demand from consumers to catch up.
Chinese outbound travel to Southeast Asia in Q1 only recovered 19% of 2019's level. We see that travel to visit friends and relatives, to study, and urgent business travel rebound first, and leisure travel for vacations could follow afterwards.
What will the increase in travellers mean for prices?
Firstly, there's no government fiscal transfer in China from Beijing, the government, to the consumer, as there were, in the United States, in Europe. So the Chinese consumers, including the tourists coming out, will be more cautious in spending. And secondly, there's the confidence issue in China, that overall consumer confidence is still weak. It will take time to recover. So we should not expect a very quick rebound in consumer spending, including outbound tourism. So we're looking at a kind of a steady upward trend for Chinese tourists to come out and spend their holidays and money, and which means that the impact of Chinese tourism on prices, in other parts of the world, in other parts of the region, will come in gradually, which in turn will give time for supply to increase supply.
But Chinese travellers might be willing to spend more for their air tickets.
We have observed the trend that air travel in premium cabin class is recovering faster than economy class. For example, looking at flight tickets for Chinese travel to Singapore in the first half of the year, travel in premium cabin class is set to recover 44%, while economy cabin class will recover only 33%. It seems that after years without an international travel, people are willing to spend more for more luxury experience.